This is your RJ45 Ethernet slot. Does come with a SD card, so a date and a timestamp up here in the corner, and it's got some pan and tilt, so if I go like that. Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be taking a look and reviewing the DeeCam. This is an IP cam by PhoneSo. I'll have a link in the show notes where you can pick one up. This is a very affordable IP cam with quite a few features, so we're going to take a look at it. First thing we're going to do, what do you get in the box? So it's going to come in a box that looks much like this. It tells you just a little information, what it's got in its contents. You know, obviously an IP camera, power supply, network cable, user manual. There you can see the model number, D200. This is the DeeCam again. Two-way audio, 2.4 gig Wi-Fi, so it doesn't do the dual band. Night vision, which is an IR LED. And it's got motion detection and alarm. So all four of those features for a pretty darn good price. This also does work with, as you can see, Windows, Apple, and Android. So you are covered across the gambit of your mobile devices and operating systems. Alright, what do you get in the box? So you get this nice little mount. So if you want to mount this up on the wall or something, you get this, and it comes with a couple screws and some mounting brackets. So you can put this in drywall if you don't have a stud or something mounted into. So you got this, so you can mount it. If you're going to use a Windows machine, you got some drivers on a CD and some software. You do get an RJ45 Ethernet cable, and you're going to have this because this is how you get it configured. Gotta hook it up to your router to get it configured and on your network. Get your typical power brick here, and then you get the camera itself. As you can see, looks like a lot of the standard cameras that you see out there today. Now let's go ahead and peel this off while we notice that it's there, or our picture is going to look a little fuzzy. So here you can see you do have the camera. There you see the branding is DeeCam. It's got a microphone. It does have some speakers because it does have two-way audio, so it's got them on both sides. A little signal booster antenna. This is your RJ45 Ethernet slot. Does come with a SD card, so I'm going to say if you're going to record, we're going to test this out. But it's got an SD card slot there, so hopefully this will record directly to that. And then, we're going to put this through our regular tests and also see, is this something we can send across the network? We really like to dig into these IP cams. Some of them have some hidden Easter eggs. If you know how to interface with the web GUI or whatever on it, you can set up some pretty good stuff like FTPing pictures, video, sending email alerts with snapshots, all sorts of stuff. We're going to see what this can do. So you also get a little user guide here, which, sometimes these are good to go through, sometimes they're not. You need to go through this because you actually need to go through the install, but this is pretty painless. You download an app. So in the app store you're going to look for an app that is called Life Online, and this is what it's going to look like. So I've launched it. It's now, you got to sign up, no fees, nothing like that. And then you're going to add your camera once you get this all set up and hooked up to your network. Again, the app looks like this. Life Online. So let's go ahead, pause this video, get this hooked up, let's deep dive into it, see what kind of features we get. We'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So all we've actually done is we've put an SD card in the back of the camera, we've hooked it up to our router via this Ethernet cable, and that isn't the one that came with it, but I have one here for demo purposes. We've plugged it in, and now you can see the camera has gone through its little startup phase, and it's got a little blue light there, and it's kind of looking at you like R2-D2 or that whatever is BB-8 from the new Star Wars. So looks a little weird, but there he is. So now we've launched the app and we've just hit add camera, and automatically it does see a camera. Now you have to be on the same network that your camera's on, which is I'm on the Wi-Fi and it's on the wired, but it's still the same router and the same network. And it does see it, and it gives its IP address of 10.0.0.48, which is just the IP address that my router handed out to it. Yours could vary. So you just go ahead and click on it. You can name the camera, so wherever you're going to put it, you can just come in here and name it. So we'll just say lab, and use the default password, which it probably tells you in the manual, but I'm going to go ahead and change that password. And we're just going to make it something simple. Okay, save. Well, we'll just use the default password. It said password's incorrect, so just saving it, processing it. We'll have to look up and see what the default password is, or I'll never get back into this thing. And now you can see it's going and it's trying to launch and get a picture for the lab. And it should bring it up here momentarily, hopefully. Again, I haven't hooked this up or set this up. This is going through it live. So this is what you would encounter as you do it. And it sounds like it's rebooting. And there you can see the camera's actually doing a reboot. So it should come up here real quick, like. Hopefully start processing some picture. And still going through, as you can see it's moving around over there. So hopefully we get a picture here really quick. Okay, camera has now paused. Your camera uses the default password. Do you want to modify your password? Okay, so let's go ahead and hit change. And here's where we're going to put in our new password. Okay, we got that. Hit return. Hit OK. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just tried to put in an easy password. Not going to allow it. Please make sure the length of the password is 6 to 12 characters and contains at least 2 combinations with the below characters. Capital, small letter, number, and a special character. So they're really using some really hardcore passwords. So, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It makes it more secure. No one's going to be able to log into it and crack your password, but it also makes it a little more inconvenient for the end user. You have to come up with probably some unique password that you'll have to remember, write down, whatever, just because of that. So I'm going to pause the video, get the password set up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So we got the password changed, and now you can see I've got a live view. So I went ahead and hit edit, so we're going to hit the settings of this camera that's now in the live view. And now you can see like motion detection is off, email alert is off, record. So let's go ahead and click on that. Micro SD card off. You can do it full time or on alarm. So let's just click on alarm. And then let's do motion detection on high. Email alert on. And now we got to put in our email address. So let's go ahead and take that off camera here. Alright, so we've got the email set up. Now let's go ahead and click on the Wi-Fi. So this is so we can decord it basically, because right now we're hooked up to our Ethernet. So let's go ahead and just click one of my Wi-Fis. Now you're only going to see the 2.4. Let me take this off camera again and enter the password. You're going to see the 2.4 gigahertz band. You cannot see dual band, so if you have the 5 gigahertz, not going to work. So I'm actually joining the Wi-Fi, so that should be taking place. And I'm going to guess that it's going to probably want another reboot. So Wi-Fi is joining. Now you can do some video flips, video quality low. You may want to keep that, just depending. You don't want to flood your Wi-Fi network at home, especially on the 2.4. And then you got general, which is basically about device, change the camera name, change the camera password. So you've got a lot of options in there. And now there you go. There is the live view, and if I click on it, get a little bit bigger view, and you can see that it's actually got a date and a timestamp up here in the corner, and it's got some pan and tilt. So if I go like that, pretty responsive. As you can see, it does do some panning and tilting. Now if you push this middle, you've got a lot of other options here. So I'm going to bring this into view. You can do two-way, you can do a snapshot. So let's just do audio. Let's just turn it on. Can you hear that? Well, seems like the audio just... Hello? So, yeah. Don't know if two-way audio is working. There we go. Hello? Hello? If I can turn the volume up here. There we go. Oh, feedback. Turn it off. So that was the problem. So that was two-way audio. You can do... yep, you can access the microphone. So now you can actually chat. We can get this to work. There we go. My voice is coming across the camera, so I can hear what's going on. So there we go. You can actually, this looks like it's a record. Yeah, motion detection. So it's got some motion detection right here. So when I moved, it's recorded me moving in there. So that's kind of cool. And the app just crashed. So that's not a real good sign on the iOS here that it just crashed. So let's go ahead, go back in where we were, take a snapshot. Boom. Go ahead and record video. Now it's set to record on alarm, so if it detects motion, it's going to start recording to that SD card. So it's probably like a 30-second interval. There I just recorded and stopped, and you can see it just did a clip. So this here is, that one doesn't seem to work. And I'm just being impatient here. Let's try to do this again. Maybe behind the camera isn't the best of sources. There we go. See if I can get this. There we go. And it's done the... This is basically your videos and your snapshots and stuff like that that you've got here. You can see. So pretty cool. We can pan and tilt. So let's go down. There you see it. Pretty responsive. But I'm on the same network. So now let's detether this thing and reboot it. And come back in and see how this works with Wi-Fi. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so we rebooted it, and as you can see, we're untethered. It's on the Wi-Fi, and it works just fine. It came right up, connected. As you can see, I've got a live view. If I click this little button here, it's just as responsive on the Wi-Fi as it was wired. And we do have a live view going on, so everything works via Wi-Fi. So I can now take this and basically go and mount it. And you can see my views changing. You can see. So I can go mount this on the wall, so anywhere in the house where I can get it close to electricity. Gotta have power, and then just use this as a regular old IP cam, and have it alert me with motion. I can monitor it remotely via this app on my phone. And then again, you can, like we mentioned, use a PC or an Apple. So there's instructions in this manual how to hook it up and get it running on a PC. So you can literally come in here and install the IP camera search tool, find the camera, install the software on your PC, and then you're going to have access just like this. Then you can actually use it software based to configure and monitor the cam. Pretty cool stuff. There's the Apple version, so you can do this on a Mac or on a Windows PC. And there's a reset button in case you mess anything up, forget your password, and all that good stuff. So anyway guys, really cool camera for a really affordable price. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check the show notes for a link where you can go pick this up. Again, it's from Fonso, and this is the DeeCam IP cam. You can monitor anything you want remotely and listen and see. It's your eyes and ears into your space that you want to monitor when you're not there. If you want to be a puppy cam, what have you. Now, I wouldn't use this as like a baby cam, but you could. You could mount this on the wall in the baby's room. But it's not the same as like a baby cam or anything like that. But you could set it up to alert you. It just won't do sound. So that's the bad thing. It won't alert you to sound, only motion. But night vision, all that good stuff. Email alerts wrapped up into this cam, and it records to the SD card. Awesome stuff. Good price. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscription to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one, guys.